Well, 2010, I'm guessing you weren't doing, were you doing VO2 max testing back then?
They did the old school VO2 maxing.
Yeah.
They didn't know, it was more for athletic purposes than now. One of the things I've learned in the last 2 years and really started to appreciate is how if you probably only have one signal about a human and you want to project how long they're going to live, it's your VO2 max that you want to know and improve. And so, but back then when we started doing the VO2 max, it was more for improving performance, let's say on a soccer field or basketball court, than it was for life. Now it's more about health. So I'm obsessed. I have all my friends, I ask all my friends, what's your VO2 max? I ask founders, what's their VO2 max? And if I don't think the answer is age appropriate, I'll be like, you need to change this. I've been having this dialogue with one of my partners at KV.
You've got your graph memorized.
Yeah, I've got the graph, but it is amazing. And I highly recommend anybody at least get it tested once a year. I think once you get it tested and have a real baseline, you can use things like your Apple Watch or whatever. They're not super accurate, but they'll give you a relative feel if you're improving or regressing. But you need to get the canonical test done, which is unfortunately mostly like a treadmill with
the mask.
an unpleasant mask. But it's incredibly accurate at predicting how long you're going to live. For high performance people that have goals in life that they want to achieve in a competitive field, you're talking about performance. So it's like performance optimization versus illness. And they're almost like a Jewish spectrum distribution. Performance optimization is like one tail. And then when you're sick, and unfortunately, if you're very ill, you're on the other tail. And so the medical profession is great at dealing with this tail. And almost nobody in the medical profession is really expert at how do you optimize your performance. Eventually, I think those will get synced together. But that's why I wind up going to almost two different professions actually. And then unfortunately they'll share some blood tests, but they usually want their own panels too.